Hello there, traders. Hello there. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update, number 224 for the Monday, the 11th of May, 2026. I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you are ready for another interesting and eventful week in markets. As always, that has been the story of 2026. Just a quick bit of housekeeping. This will be the last one for a couple of weeks. Okay, we'll be taking a 2-week break. I'm away and traveling, and we'll be back on Monday, 1st of June. For those of you joining us for the first time, the Monday Market Update is just that. It is me flying through as much as I can share with you in the next 30 odd minutes as we take a look at strength and weakness within the FX and indices and commodities markets, look at a few charts of interest, and then take a look at the live markets. It is not a signal service. It is not trade recommendations. It is just me sharing what I'm looking at, which may be of interest to you, and you might want to add it to your own watch list. As always, you are always very welcome here, but just remember that you are always responsible for your own trading decisions. And for those of you who need a little bit more discipline, accountability, and consistency and structure in your trading, you can join the VTP Trader Accountability Group. The tag is all about helping you build that discipline, accountability, and consistency. You can ping me on my mail, or you can use that QR code, or use the Bitly code if you want a few more details. Let's start off with our charts of interest. What are we starting off here? ISEQ, okay, if that's how you want to pronounce it. ISEQ, the Irish Stock Exchange, and it's something that we've talked about for a while. Okay, we've covered it every so often. And I've got an interest there. Okay, and back and forth, and we can see this is the weekly chart and has for the most part been in a very nice uptrend. And I've talked about kind of bounces off the 50-period moving average having been really quite nice moves. And what we saw was we got up to the 13,000 level there, and we started to roll off the top. But once again, we bounced off the sort of the 50-period moving average. But what's of interest and curious to me is that we once again we kind of topped out at that 13,000. Well, we haven't been able to push to those highs. And furthermore, last week, we tried to push up, but as you can see, we fell back and we actually closed beneath the 20-period moving average, which has started to turn down, whilst the 50, is starting to spin up. And so my view is that actually perhaps we are just a little bit coiling up there between the 20 and the 50 on price, and we're waiting to see, well, what's going to actually happen. Now, what you need to be aware of with ISEQ is that it's the Irish Stock Exchange, but of course it does take a lead from ECB commentary and also from strength in the euro or lack of it, but also interestingly also from sentiment with US tech stocks. Okay, there's an awful lot of them have a lot of, let's say, real estate in Ireland itself. But what you see with the ISEQ is that you've got banking and construction names. Okay. They still remain sensitive to any changes in rate expectations from the ECB and any kind of change in that kind of broader Eurozone growth sentiment. And then, of course, also any renewed tariff friction between the US and EU or weakness in global tech that can sort of weigh disproportionately on the ISEQ, as well. So, as I said, it's coiling up, and we're going to have to wait and see whether we're going to get something that gives us the sort of the catalyst for the next move, either to push to highs or to break that 50 and roll lower. So hence why you might want to add it to your watch list.